Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. I just wanted to do a video about a new clip that I had bought today. I'm really excited about this clip. It's kind of an aftermarket clip, but it works fantastic. So it's the jumbo clip, and this thing is amazing. It's really, as you see from my hand size, it's really wide. Keeps your potato chips, Doritos, especially those family size packs that you buy, really fresh. Great tension on it. But anyway, enough of that. So I'm here to show you the new magazine that I bought. I'm really excited about this magazine. This is the Glock 17 Aftermarket mag made by ETS, which is Elite Tactical Systems. And this mag retails for, I believe it was $16 or $17. You can get two of these for the price of a Glock factory mag. Now, many people are leery of buying aftermarket mags, especially for Glocks, because they've been known to not be reliable. Well, I've only found that to be true with certain ones, like the Korean Glock 15 mags. Those are not as reliable as I'd like them to be. But with that being said, this mag is pretty cool. Look at that. It's translucent, so you can see right through it. You can see how many rounds you have left. You can look in and see what kind of ammo you have loaded in it, without having to pull one out, look at it, and try and remember. And from what I understand, these magazines are actually made to spec, very similar, or if not similar, exact to Glock factory mags. So as you can see, and I'm sorry about the lighting, I know it's a little dark in here, this is a last minute video. But anyway, if you notice inside, there's that little notch there. As many of you may or may not know, you have to squeeze the sides as you're pushing the takedown pin, or whatever they call it, the button. When you push that in, and then you can get the butt plate off of the magazine. Well, this one is set up exactly the same way. So, fantastic. I don't have any live footage of me running this mag, and I'm sorry, there were other people at the range and I felt a little awkward by recording while they were shooting as well. And honestly, I don't do well under pressure when people are listening to me. So I ran 4 of these mags out of my Glock 19. I know 4 isn't a lot to run through this, but I feel that it's enough to get a good idea of whether to have a good opinion of it or not. I will be honest, the first time the first mag of this that I had shot, the gun did slide lock, and then the last 3 times I shot it, it did not slide lock. Now, many people say, oh, if it doesn't slide lock, I don't want it, it's junk. Well, my opinion of that is, this is a mag that I'm going to run when I'm practicing, or doing drills, or just to have fun and shoot. I'm not going to use this as a carry mag for defensive ammo. That's what I have the factory mag for. So you can get 2 of these for the price of 1 factory mag. So with that being said, I mean, how can you beat that? Plus, it looks really cool when this thing's loaded. I do have some Blazer, this is aluminum cased 9mm. Again, it's very low quality ammo, but I enjoy shooting, and I try and shoot as much as I can, so I have to do what I can to save money. But anyway, this is a Lula loader. These things are phenomenal. It's actually Up Lula is the full name. But anyhow, this will load anything from 380 up to 45 ACP, and this will do double or single stack magazines. So this thing has saved my fingers multiple times. When I'm shooting 200 or 300 rounds each time I go to the range, this thing saves my life. So with that being said, you just put the feed ramp facing in towards the direction the bullet's facing out. And I'm going to sit down to do this so that it's a little easier for me. So, and I'm sorry if you can't hear me quite as well, I'll speak up. But anyway, all you do is you place it over the top, you squeeze together and just push down. It pushes the feed ramp down, and then you literally drop the bullet in and it slides right in. And as you do this and get more familiar with it, it gets a lot quicker. But, you know, I'm using very little pressure pushing down on it. Super, super easy. My fingers are dry, so bear with me if I slip and slide a little bit. But anyway, so I'm just gonna, oops, told you they were slippery. So we'll just throw these right in here and I'll give you a look at it to see the after effects. Really, really cool. I think that was the last one, yep. So again, I'm gonna get back up here where you can see it. So pretty neat. I love the fact that you can just look in there and see what you have loaded. A lot of times I'll see the rim, but I might not be able to see what it says, so I'll have to take out a bullet and look at it and say, oh yeah, okay, I know what I'm shooting today. So pretty neat design. It is a little freaky because you never see the internals, and now that you can, like the spring is all kinked and gnarled down there, and it kind of looks hideous as far as that goes. But, you know, for all we know, that's exactly what it looks like in the factory mag as well, probably, where it's made almost the similar specs. And the bullets up top, you know, they kind of get off kilter a little bit, but whatever. Ran fine, other than the slide lock issues, if you even call them that, on the last 3 times I shot it. This ran flawless. I didn't have any hang-ups, misfeeds, failure to eject, nothing. It just ran very, very well. So with that being said, oh, this one here that I have on the screen too, this is a Glock 15 mag made by Magpul, and this is their PMag 15 is the product number. This is also a great mag. I've never had an issue with this, you know, failure to feed or eject or anything like that. But just like the other one that I showed you, the ETS mag, this one also does not slide lock every time. Again, not a big deal to me. I could care less. These are the mags that I'm running when I'm just having fun. When I'm carrying the gun defensively, of course, I'm going to have the Glock factory mag in it for reliability. So, without further ado, I am going to show you the other mag that I bought. ETS also makes an AR mag. Awesome mag. I also ran 4 or 5 of these mags out of my AR. And it does come with a cover, so if you push left or right on these lips, then it pops the top right off, the cover right off. So very, very cool. Again, translucent, so you can see the rounds in there. Phenomenal mag. The AR that I shot this out of is actually a custom build, and it actually has a Lantac bolt carrier group, which is a nickel bolt carrier, so it's a little heavy compared to the normal ones. And I've found that shooting aftermarket mags out of it is a little sketchy from time to time. Pro mags, I have a hard time running pro mags. No matter what ammo I put in it, they tend to misfeed. So this ran everything perfectly out of 4 or 5 mags, and when I shoot the pro mag, I would literally have a misfeed every other round. So this was a great test, or that gun was a great test for this mag to see if it's more reliable than other aftermarkets, and I will tell you it definitely is. So again, translucent, see how many rounds you have. You could look in the back, see what you have loaded. Actually, while I have it here, this is also a Lula loader, and this is designed, sorry about the camera work here, this is the M16 AR15 Lula loader, and this acts pretty much like a receiver of a gun. You're just going to, of a rifle obviously, so you're just going to slide it on till it locks. Once it locks, you just push the lever straight forward, and it lowers the feed ramp. And again, I'm going to sit down because I'm at an awkward angle here. So again, you take your, these are 223 Remingtons, so you just take it and slide it in, move it to the rear. There we go. Slide it in, move it down, slide it in. So this thing saves your fingers. Again, if you're shooting a lot of rounds, your fingers can get real tired, or especially if it's cold. Like I'm in New England, so the winter months can get pretty treacherous at times. So you know, this thing just saves your life from having to manipulate and you know, load your mags. by hand. So the other benefit to this too is because it locks on solidly, it actually reinforces the edges or the sides of the magazine. So it's causing less wear on it as well. I do have, like I mentioned, one of the Pro Mags. I did get a little crack in the very front where it was kind of molded together. And I don't know if it's because it was one time when I was mag dumping and changing mags, or if it was from feeding, you know, or putting rounds in by hand without using this device. But hey, who knows? Oops, you gotta move it. There we go. So we're fully loaded. Well, we're loaded with the 20 that I had. I'm not gonna put all 30 in there, but when you want to eject it, you just lift up on that lever on the side and it just comes right off. And I'm gonna come back up to show you guys. So isn't that a thing of beauty? Man, that's pretty cool. I really, really like that. It just looks awesome. So again, you can see how many rounds you have. You can see what you have loaded. This is Remington Hollow Point. So very, very cool design for a mag. I really like this a lot. So again, these are both made by ETS, Elite Tactical Systems. And if anybody's, and oh, by the way, this here is actually a little bit less expensive than the Glock ETS mag. I believe that this one was more like 14 or 15, where this one was 15 or 16, might even been 17. So if you're looking for something inexpensive but, you know, works well, why not pick some of these up? Especially in this day and age, it's always a good idea to pick up 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 6 or 10 more extra mags, or 20, and you know, just stockpile them. What do you got to lose? So anyway, thank you all for watching. If you have any questions or comments, please definitely feel free to you know, mention them or comment below. As always, be safe.